Okay guys, well, everybody welcome to the Bay of La Paz. My name is Dante and our captain is Bobby.
The guides are going to take us out from the marina into the Bay of La Paz, and they tell us that over 100 whale sharks live in the bay. Now, I'm not sure what makes this the ideal conditions for whale sharks, and if you know, tell us in the comments below. The guides essentially divided us in half, and half of us are going to dive at a time, and then once we lose track of a whale shark, the next group will get a chance to dive. The guide tells us to jump in and motions, and down we go, and there he is, right in front of us, like you could almost touch him. Now, you're not allowed to touch the whale sharks. They have almost like a gel coating them, and if you touch them, it removes this gel, and the gel is actually a protective barrier. So you will actually infect them with, or could actually infect them with bacteria. It's incredible how good the guides are at dropping you in front of the whale sharks, but they actually swim pretty fast. And once our group gets too far behind the shark that we've been swimming with, the next group gets the chance, and we jump back up in the boat and get ready for our next dive in. For the most part, the guides were actually pretty good at getting us near the whale sharks, or directing us to quickly swim out to where they are. However, this time we had to do a little bit of motoring to find where the whale shark was. I've got to say that while the whole time we were out, adrenaline kind of takes over, but there is quite a bit of an exertion. It looks like these guys are swimming in slow motion, but the reality is you really have to go to get up in front of them. And if you want to get a good video, ideally you want to get out in front of them. Right now we're behind this guy, and he is mammoth. They tell us that these whale sharks were actually teens, and the fully grown adults are much larger. But as you can see in the top right hand corner there, that's actually Kathy swimming alongside him. You can see how big even these teens are. For the protection of these whale sharks, the government actually highly regulates the area. Only so many boats can be in at a time. The boats are tracked by GPS, and all the divers, or I should say snorkelers, get wristbands that are also GPS tags, so the government can know exactly how many people are in the area at one given time. The whale sharks aren't actually really whales or sharks, they're actually fish, and they're actually the biggest fish in the world. These, as I mentioned earlier, these guys are teens, but it was amazing how large they were. and this guy is just coming up to feed, as you can see right in his mouth there. Getting a chance to swim with the whale sharks was amazing, but definitely an exhausting experience. The guides on the way back took us for a lunch at the marina, and then later took us to Todos Santos, and that's the home of the legendary Hotel California. The rumor is that this is the hotel that the Eagles sang about in their song. However, the controversy is the Eagles at some point are rumored to have said this is not the real Hotel California. So if you know what the real story is, comment in the comments below. We've heard that actually a couple from Calgary, where we live near, actually came over and bought this hotel and have run it. Across the street we had probably one of the best margaritas we've ever had. So if you get a chance to do a short stop through Todos Santos, worth the visit for sure. It was a great place to stop.